Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Annabelle Howes, in for Christine Wiggins, and today is Thursday, March 5th. Coming up on Cullman Today, Fairview leaders say park improvements are moving forward, plus other updates from Monday night's council meeting, plus Vinemont leaders approved a small parking upgrade and announced dates for upcoming community events, and the Cullman County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Fairview Town Council met Monday, and during project updates, leaders said improvements at the town ballpark are nearing completion. New lights and a backstop are in place, and renovations to the park bathrooms are almost finished. Portable restrooms have been ordered for use while partition walls arrive. Work has also started on Fairview's new pickleball courts, though rain slowed early dirt work. A new maintenance building at the park is now operational, and the council approved up to $15,000 to move forward with enclosing the building, and some costs are expected to be offset by selling unused Connex storage containers. The council also approved new basketball goal poles and discussed upgrades to softball batting areas. Officials said youth baseball participation is up 223 players this season, and 16 coaches and volunteers recently completed CPR certification. The Vinemont Town Council met Tuesday, approving several routine items and sharing details on upcoming community events. Council members approved the purchase of 15 parking bumpers for the additional parking lot at the Vinemont Community Center. The bumpers will cost $675, and officials said they'll help improve parking organization and accessibility at the facility. The council also approved Resolution 2026-0301, naming Vinemont's representatives for the Alabama League of Municipalities annual convention in April in Montgomery. Mayor Bonnie Goodwin will serve as the town's voting delegate, with Councilwoman Kelly Little, place 1, named as the alternate delegate. The meeting wrapped up with event announcements. Senior Citizens Day is set for Monday, March 16th from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Vinemont Community Center. The town's community Easter egg hunt is planned for Sunday, March 29th from 2 until 3:30 p.m. at the community center, and walking trail with free hot dogs, chips, and drinks are available. Vinemont's next work session and council meeting are Tuesday, April 7th at Town Hall on Patton Drive. The Cullman County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help identifying a person and vehicle shown in a photo tied to a recent incident in the Holly Pond, Joppa area. If you have information, contact Investigator Jake McKillen at 256-735-2718. After hours or on weekends, call the Sheriff's Office at 256-734-0342. And that's all of our top stories this morning. Coming up, Bearcat basketball takes center stage, and Bearcat tennis is making noise too. Sports is next.
It all starts with who you are. You know, I always tell our players, who you are is more important than what you do. How high you jump, how fast you run, because who you are is your character. And your character is an accumulation of your thoughts, your habits, and your priorities on a day-to-day basis, because those three things determine the choices you make. And the choices you make you who you are. Good guy, bad guy, hardworking, lazy, responsible, irresponsible. And it takes a certain amount of discipline to do what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, the way it's supposed to get done.
Welcome back. Cullman's varsity tennis teams battled Hartselle in Class 6A Section 7 match Tuesday. The Bearcat boys edged out a 5-4 win, while the Lady Bearcats fell 5-4 in a close one. Both teams are 8-1 at midseason and head to Tuscaloosa for the Hillcrest Doubles Tournament this weekend. The Cullman Bearcats are headed back to the Class 6A State Basketball Championship after a dramatic 61-56 overtime win over Calera at Legacy Arena on Wednesday morning. Cullman trailed for much of the game and was down as many as 15 late in the third quarter, but the Bearcats flipped the momentum in the fourth with defensive pressure, transition baskets, and timely three-point shooting to force overtime. In the extra period, Cullman took control early and outscored Calera to finish the comeback and punch a ticket to Saturday's title game. Sam Dura led the Bearcats with 23 points, adding 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. Gray Hopper scored 14 points with 5 rebounds, and Emery Bonds finished with 12 points, hitting 4 3-pointers and grabbing 6 boards. Cullman will play Oxford for the AHSAA Class 6A Boys State Championship Saturday at 2:15 at Legacy Arena. That wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, the Shrine of the Most Blessed Sacrament has been named an official pilgrimage site for a special Jubilee year, plus the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Shrine of the Most Blessed Sacrament at Our Lady of the Angels Monastery has been named an official pilgrimage site for the Jubilee year of St. Francis of Assisi, marking 800 years since his death. The shrine says Pope Leo XIV proclaimed the special Jubilee year from January 10, 2026 through January 10, 2027. During the year, pilgrims can seek a plenary indulgence by visiting, praying, and meeting the church's usual requirements. Organizers say the Jubilee is meant to renew faith and promote peace and charity. Learn more on the Shrine's website. Local artists took center stage Sunday as the art shop around the corner welcomed the community for an exhibition featuring a wide range of artwork. Local artists had the chance to showcase their creativity during a special exhibition at the art shop on Sunday, March 1st. The event featured artwork from several local artists, including students from the shop's adult art classes, who displayed their pieces for friends, family, and members of the community. Guests also enjoyed live music and refreshments while exploring the exhibit. Art shop owner Pam Willingham said the idea began as a way to help her students gain confidence and experience sharing their work with the public. The exhibition included a variety of styles and mediums, from collage to oil paintings to charcoal drawings and commissioned pieces by local artists. Willingham says events like this help strengthen Cullman's arts community by giving artists the chance to connect, collaborate, and see the value in their work. This has been Annabelle Howes with Cullman Today. The North Alabama Agriplex is hosting an organic growing workshop on Friday, March 20th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Agriplex Heritage Center on Tallyho Street. The event is geared towards small growers, backyard gardeners, and anyone looking to use a more natural, sustainable gardening method. Organizers say the workshop will focus on building a healthy garden ecosystem with sessions on organic basics, soil management, irrigation and liquid fertilizers, variety trial results, and organic pest management, each led by an expert presenter. Lunch and snacks will be provided, and attendees will also receive seeds, resources, and door prizes. Registration is $30 at agriplex.org, and scholarships are available. For more information, contact Rachel Dawsey at cullmanag@gmail.com or 256-297-1044. Fifi is a 2-year-old Persian cat who brings elegance and affection together in one soft, fluffy package. She's the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. Playful yet deeply cuddly, Fifi enjoys interacting with her people and is not shy about letting you know she's there. Her tactile nature and calm, affectionate personality place her firmly in the category of an exceptional therapy or companion kitty. She thrives on connection and would do beautifully in a home where bonding time is part of the daily routine. Fifi's adoption fee is $100, which includes her spay, age-appropriate vaccines, and standard veterinary care. Visit the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Contact the animal shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. If Fifi happens to be adopted before you arrive, please consider meeting her friends. They are all looking for loving forever homes of their own. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who've lost their lives this week. Betty Faye Hancock, 85 of Cullman, passed away Saturday, February 28th. Graveside service will be Friday, March 6th at 2 p.m. at Concord Baptist Cemetery. Jenny Lynn Mallon, 62 of Cullman, passed away Saturday, February 28th. A celebration of life will be held Sunday, March 15th at 2 p.m. The location will be announced at a later date. Visitation for Bill Rhodes, 56 of Bremen, will be Saturday, March 7th, from noon to 2 p.m. at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home, with funeral service following at 2 p.m. He will be laid to rest at Corinth Church of Christ Cemetery in Bremen. Mary Catherine Caligaris, 92 of Cullman, passed away Friday, February 27th. Visitation will be today from 5 to 7:30 p.m. at Sacred Heart of Jesus Church. A rosary will follow from 7:30 to 8 p.m. A funeral mass will be held at Sacred Heart of Jesus Church on Friday, March 6th at 10 a.m. Barbara Faye Owsley, 89 of Crane Hill, passed away Monday, March 2nd. Graveside service will be Monday, March 9th at noon at Valhalla Cemetery in Birmingham. Pearl Melba Hood Hall, 91 of Cullman, passed away Tuesday, March 3rd. Visitation will be Saturday, March 7th from 10 a.m. to noon at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel, with funeral service following at noon. Interment will be at Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and family. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today will be mostly sunny with a high near 80. We'll keep a light south breeze at 5 to 10 miles an hour with a few gusts up to around 20. Tonight stays mostly cloudy and mild with lows around 60 and light winds. Tomorrow will turn a little more unsettled. There's a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon, otherwise partly sunny with a high around 81. Winds stay out of the south at 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting near 20. Friday night, just a slight chance of a leftover shower or storm early, then partly cloudy with a low near 61. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m., but until then, I'm Annabelle Howes with Cullman Today. Have a great day, Cullman.